Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to the show. Me and Mitch at beginning. We're hoping to get Lisa Turry on. What was it say? My Facebook saying it's not gone live on NHP UK TV. It's all right. It's all right. I can manage that. So we're live on YouTube and we're live on John Lawrence on Facebook. Thank you very much. Crossroads to Healing Trauma Group. We have a GoFundMe up to raise funds, and we also have a registered bank account, which is done by myself and veteran Lisa Turry. And we just want money to build up and make the course a success. We can reduce prices because the only price that you've got to pay £25 for a book and 4 to 5 hours weekly on an online Zoom meeting. That's all that we ask of you. We're not asking anything else. We're not asking for blood, sweat, and tears. We're not asking for thousands of pounds or hundreds of pounds. And some of these courses can cost quite a lot of money. And I've done 3 of the courses myself, and I've done 3 of the courses. Let me just tell you about a little bit of my past. In my past, I've been a supervisor, and I've had to supervise people. I've not just been a worker. I've been a team leader. I've been a supervisor. I've been a staff trainer. So these kind of books and this kind of course is something that I have seen before. And I said we did 2 years of streams, and I rated that book and the course over them 2 years. And I don't rate it as just a person who don't know nothing. Like I said, I've trained people, to do jobs. I've trained people to use equipment, electrical equipment. I've trained people to use motorized vehicles. I've trained people to use computer systems and stuff like that in warehouses and big companies and stuff like that. So I understand about these books, and I've always rated this book. All we're asking you to pay is 25 quid for the book. And then the other part is 4 or 5 hours of online time. That's all. A week. That's all we're asking. A week. A lot of people will go to and drink beer for 10 times more than that a week. And what does that do? Doesn't do nothing to help you with your trauma. Other people will take drugs all that week. That does nothing to help you with your trauma. And you learn all this on the course. Do you agree, Mitch?
Yes, that's funny. You talk about how people decide to numb their pain. At the end of the month, if you sit there and you're honest with yourself and you write down how much you paid for your alcohol for the month or how much you paid for your drugs a month, it's not even 1/10 of what you're going to pay for the book. Not only that, the next day when you wake up, guess what? It's knocking at your door. Hello, I didn't leave. I'm right here. You're awake. Let's get back to your problems again. Instead of just taking the course, which is roughly 3 hours a week, and you get to learn how to deal with those uh, emotions and the trauma that's bothering you and the triggers. Or you can just keep going back to drinking and drugging and pornography or whatever you do. And each day you wake up, it's there sitting in your face again. And then you're paying more and more to get drunk, more and more to get high because that 1 or 2 beers don't cut it no more. Next thing you know, you need 6 or 7 pints to get you a buzz to even not feel anything. Or you can say, I'm ready to take the course. I've had enough of this shenanigans. How do I sign up? What do I need to do? It's as simple as that.
Sorry. Go on, carry on. Just let me. I'm just
Okay.
sharing to Telegram the
Yeah.
stream.
So that's what it's about. It's a 12-week commitment with week 13 graduation. Um, there's going to be a bunch of y'all from the United Kingdom. We're teaching, and we're here to help people. We have no ulterior motive. We're not here to make money. We're not here for anything else. You come together with other people who have trauma and PTSD in a community, in a safe environment, and we go through this together. I don't send you a book and say, have a nice day, work it out. No, we're here for you.
Jackie's in the chat. Good evening, Jackie. I was very much impressed with Jackie 2 weeks ago when she written down about the course that she took. I was very impressed with that, Jackie. Absolutely. Which I did tell you. Very good contribution to the stream. Guys, I've done 3 13-week courses. And I did them in the beginning because I wanted to know more about the course and I wanted to understand it more. And like I said, the kind of workbook you get, I've worked with before. And it was well put, well printed out, really easy to follow and everything like that. And I did big it up. I've done 3 of these courses, guys. I can't tell you the amount of effort and time that Mitch has put into getting these courses done. And even when I was in Northern Ireland, I did that course. I even did it when I was in South America on a mercy mission. I even did that course. There's no excuse that you cannot spend 4 or 5 hours a week to do that course. Doesn't matter if you're on holiday or whatever, you can do it everywhere. Anybody who comes up with an excuse that like they're doing something, unless it's like they're on an emergency operation in hospital, it's just not fathomable. All we're asking is 4 or 5 hours out of a week, and a week is made up of 7 days times 24 hours. Let's say 10 of them hours you're asleep. It's 7 days times 12 hours. So you've got plenty of time. Some of you might work, some of you might not. You know what I mean? But just put a bit of effort in to do the course, and I'm sure you'll do well on it. But
you have effort to go drinking, you have effort to go drugging. Channel that effort into something that's going to help you for the rest of your life, not a short-term patch. It's like you're driving with the tire and you get a hole and you put one of those little donut tires on there. We know you're not supposed to drive around with that forever. That's the same thing. Change out that tire. Change it to something better that's going to help you. Jackie, if you don't mind, will you type in there some of your thoughts on what the course did for you? It doesn't have to be personal. Just type in 1 or 2 things so people can see that, it does help everybody who puts the work into it. If you don't mind typing that in chat or something. But we're here to help people. People suffer all over the world with PTSD and trauma. If it's because they're in the military, because something in their life, because they're a first responder, everybody's at one time or another, unfortunately, has had PTSD and trauma. The question is, how do we deal with that? We learn to not deal with it. We learn to say we just get used to it. It's a part of life. But at the end of the day, that's just a lie. Your creator didn't put you on this earth to survive. He or your creator wanted you to survive, to enjoy life. Sometimes things happen. So how do we deal with that? We just don't look at the mind and body. We look at it mind, body, and soul. This is a spiritual type of program where we encompass all of how we were created in mind, body, and soul.
it certainly is. Thank you, Mitch. I'm just trying to do about 100 things at once.
Okay. So there's a couple things. Jackie said, it's helped her confidence. I feel safe to talk. we're supportive. Those are just three things out of probably hundreds of what she can probably type in there. But every single person that's come through the course who's put the work into it has changed. I'm not saying that when you finish the course, your PTSD and trauma is going to go away. But what I am saying is that we'll give you the tools and the knowledge to deal with your triggers and your emotions and how to deal with them. And this is a program that's going to help your whole walk in life. It's just not a 12-week program. Have a nice day, because every time you learn something new, you'll have that material and that knowledge to say, oh, I can attack this way because I remember this course taught me to do this. And the book is there right in front of you to see, oh yeah, this is what I wrote for this one. Let me see if I can use this same uh, tool to attack this issue. If anybody has any questions, type them in. I'll do my best to answer them for you. It's not just about us. If you have questions or concerns, type them in. If I have the answer, I will give them to you. So don't be afraid to type those in the comment section. John said he's taken it 3 times. So why would John take a course 3 different times? Let me ask that of John.
Well, after when I came onto these courses, guys, I came on to understand and learn about the course. I never came in to say that I've had any trauma or anything in my life. That's not what I said. I never said that. But to talk about the course, I wanted to understand it. So the best way to understand it is to actually do the course. So I did it. But then I realized that I do have trauma. I'm not saying it's worse than anyone else's. It's not. But, things have affected me in my life. And I learned that after the first course. So then we did the second course, and then I developed to understand more about my trauma and obviously to be able to talk to other people about it. So, and Mitch said earlier on, a lot of your trauma is hidden. You don't realize you've got it until you talk about it. Until you can relax, you can trust people who will understand you. And when you talk about it, you realize. So that's why I took the third course. I was only meant to just take one so I can understand the book and then spread the message more. But no, I ended up taking 3 courses, and I'm going to do more. I'm going to be more involved in it so that I can understand people better. And we did it, obviously. We did it because Mitch is a veteran. We did it for veterans first, but there's many civilians who suffer from PTSD. And now I'm more wanting people who I want to be a local counsellor for to support these people who have PTSD. So, it's developed me and it's made me understand more. And if you could see my daily life and see what I do, you get it. You get it. So that's why I did 3 courses.
Thank you. Can you put our email address up?
I can, yeah.
Thank you. So you see, it's somebody like John that comes on and says, I want to help people. And he comes on and takes the course and then realizes, wow, I have something inside of me that I didn't know that was there. There's no hocus pocus. It's about wanting to change and help others change. And when you have that desire, you see the things that happen. And so that's amazing that John can say, I'm coming here because I want to help others, but then find out that he needed just as much help as other people. And people's traumas, people's traumas, people PTSDs, people's PTSD. It's not, we don't care. We're not here to say your PTSD is worse than mine, or your PTSD is stupid, or my PTSD is worse than yours. It's not about that. It's coming together for a common goal to help those people in need.
Good evening, Dorothy's in the chat there, right at the top. Jackie's in. Thank you, Jackie. And I did see EW in the chat. And I mean, the Lodger. I seen the Lodger in the chat.
Yeah, I saw
And
it
the
too.
Lodger will tell you that we've been doing these streams for 2 years because the Lodger is one of my longest served like admins. And throughout the 2 years that we've done this course and we've come to the streams, Lodger's been on. Lodger's seen us doing it all. They've commented, they've helped, they've shared, they've thanked us and stuff like that. So the Lodger did. And there's many other people, you know, we're not coming out of we're not coming at you that we just want to do something and raise money for out of the blue. We've done 2 years of these courses, guys. That's what I have to keep saying to people. So you can't deny that we haven't tried or we haven't been doing. And we've done 2 years of these courses and we've documented it all. A lot of it is on my streams on my YouTube. Unfortunately, late night veteran show words we don't like saying that much, but it's all there. 2 years worth of streams where we talk about the issues, we talk about stuff to do with the course, we talk about the 4 words: run, cry, deny, and numb. We talk about these things. We talk about guilt. We talk about forgiveness. We talk about having faith. We've done this for 2 years, so this is why I'm supporting it. We've got a GoFundMe link up there, and I think the first 5 are in. Let me just check. Was mine. I'll just reload it. Yep, it's still there. £5 off me. And we've got a registered bank account that me and Lisa deal with. And, you know, we'll be giving out costs and stuff like that. I mean, guys, even though we're raising money and we want to bring the course out a bit better and easier for people to get, there is some costs. There is some costs. We've got, if we're going to be doing Zoom meetings and stuff like that, the cost is like £20 a month for that. And I've already said that whatever funds we've got in, I'm going to be paying that monthly until we get sorted out, until we get funds in to pay for it itself, or we can do a year's. You can buy a year's subscription. So that's what I've been looking at doing, is buying a year's subscription for Zoom or the meets, whatever we use. But yeah, so like I said, 2 years of streams, guys, we've done. And we talked about a lot of the things to do with the course. We talked about issues, like I said, run, cry, deny, and numb. We've talked about these things in depth. We've had people on the streams that tell you about it. Lisa's really good at explaining stuff. Jackie did a really well written notes and speech the other week about her experiences on the course. And that's what we want. But thank you very much, everyone. Thank you.
Yeah, we're not only doing a GoFundMe page, but if you know somebody or you run a business and you want to help out, we have a page, sponsor a page. If you want to sponsor a page as a person, it's £10. If you want to have a 1 or 2 line sentence after that, that's £15. And then for businesses, it's £25. And those will go on the page. And then every time somebody opens the book, they're going to see that name or that organization on that book until we decide that we need to raise a lot of money to make another book or something. Then we'll change that over. But for £5, from £10 to £25, to have your names in hundreds and hundreds of books for years to come, think of how the people you're helping, and maybe that advertisement will bring business to your organization as well. Don't.
Well, I mean, the books have over 100 pages, guys. Over 100 pages. So, like I said, if you want your name on the book, £10. Business, £25. You want a bit extra, an extra £5. I'm having page 1 for my mum, Patricia Payne. I'm having page 1 for my mum. I paid me £10. It's in already. That's what I'm having for my mum. I think Ramo wants to put some stuff in for her dad, so I'm sure she'll get in there. She's already told me, so I'll make sure Ramo's in the top 10. So if you want some orders, you want a name on that page, get it on. Email us. We put the emails up. Email us, get in contact with us, and we'll get it sorted out. Obviously, we want to make sure we're putting the right things up. So you will email us what you want in the book, then we will email you back the same statement or the same name. If you okay it, then it'll go in the book. We can't afford any kind of like spelling mistakes or anything. So just try and just keep it like that. But that's what we're going to do. Then your name will in the book. I've still got 2 books, me, that we used from last time. And you know, like the first book, I did use it twice because there is space in it. And going forward now, I can turn to pages in this book. I've struggled with forgiveness, me. So I've looked at forgiveness in the 2 books I've got. You know, I really have, and tried to think about what I'm doing and how to deal with. But I have looked in about, so you know, it's not, you're not just going to deal with it and then it'll be gone. That book, you'll always have that book, and you'll be able to look back through it to see what you said or what you feel and stuff like that.
Any questions from the people watching right now? Type your questions, concerns in the chat box, in the comment box, and we will help you. Yes, Dorothy says, I struggle with forgiveness. And when we talk about forgiveness, and it's at least 1 week long session about forgiveness, we talk about why should we forgive and who are we forgiving for. At the end of the day, we're forgiving for ourselves. And a lot of people think, well, this person did XYZ to me, and I'm going to forgive them even though they have no consequences, or then come up and ask me for forgiveness, then I'm letting them off the hook. But at the end of the day, that's a lie. You're forgiving for yourself. You're not forgiving for the person that did something wrong to you, because at the end of the day, the person that did something wrong to you was probably more than a year or 2 ago, and I promise that person either doesn't know what he or she did to you, or they do know. At the end of the day, they don't care. You're forgiving for yourself, for your peace of mind, for you to move on, not for the other person. And so, yes, we go and we talk about that in depth. That's just one of the sessions we talk about. We talk about false guilt. We talk about shame, regret, all these things we talk about, because these are heavy duty emotions, and a lot of people don't want to talk about it because they don't know how to deal with it. They don't know how to handle it. They don't know how to juggle that. So we come in and we explain how to do these things step by step. Each week builds off the week before. So I encourage you, if you take the course, try not to miss anything, because every week that we teach, we piggyback off the week before to build your knowledge, your tools, and how to deal with those emotions and triggers when they come about. So thank you for sharing that with us, Dorothy. Who else might have a question, comment, concern? So it looks like there's a wish list on there. Before we continue, I want to mention Mark's name. Mark, thank you. Mark not only donated a printer, but he donated a laptop or a computer. So Lisa, who's our treasurer, can have access to reports and the bank account to show the things we're spending money on. So Mark, thank you. Mark's going to get a big page in the book, because Mark not only donated that, but Mark has donated in the past for books. So thank you, Mark. I don't know your last name. I'm sorry, Mark. Do you know his last name?
Yeah, Mark Molland. Thank you, Mark Molland.
Okay.
You, when we first did the course and we first talked about it, Mark offered £150 towards the cost of the books for our very first course. That's what Mark did, and that's what got us on the course in the first place. And I've done 3 courses. I think Lisa's done 5 or something. We've had other people involved, veterans, civilians. I personally think it's been a big success in bringing people out, be able to talk about their issues and stuff like that. I don't know if people know, but I mean, we've had Nick Wilson, who was, I mean, Nick's story is after an attack, is severely compromised in his body, and his mental ability issues and stuff like that. Really, absolutely, physically and mentally traumatized. Nick, certainly one of the most traumatized people I've come across. I've got to say it because he's physical and mental. But Nick done the course twice, and it's helped Nick. And Nick's moving on, getting better in his life. Good evening, Marion. The wish list, Jack, is for the camp, but I'll just let you know. But keep it going up anyway. But we've got to go fund me now for the trauma group, and I'll put it in the chat.
Any other questions, comments, concerns? Do you know anybody that might need help who would benefit from this course? Send them our information so we can reach out to them. If you can't donate money, donate spreading the word. Go to a business. If you go to a business that wants to help the community, say, listen, there's a organization you might be able to help. They can get your name in the book. Here's some information. Are you willing to help them out? Don't just if you don't have the money. That's I understand, but try to spread the word for us and let people know that there's ways if they want to donate money to make an impact in their community and in their country that we're here, that we can help them get that word out for them as well.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can, guys. So yeah, it has been an interesting journey on the course and doing the course, but I have enjoyed it. I've only missed a couple of sessions. I mean, well, I'll tell you what, my mum died on one of the sessions while it was live. Well, while the session was on, and I did miss that, I've got to say. But you know, it's just your effort to put in. We're only asking 4 or 5 hours a week, and you know, it can be a bit difficult at first. But once you've done 2 or 3 weeks and you get into it, you get into talking, you'll find out off everybody that it's positive, and you want to carry on. Then we get to like week 6 and 7, and you hunger for the course, and then you want to finish it. Come on, Mitch, you carry on. Thank you, mate.
So what can you expect if you take the course? So every week we meet, we play a song that matches the theme of the week. Those who want to pray can pray. Then we talk about last week's session. We do a little review. Then we go into the session, questions and answers. We play another song. We play what is expected of you to learn from the week that you just learned. And we pray out if you want to pray out. And then we ask you to do a midweek check-in during the week and do a little bit of homework. And that's what the week consists of. And each week we'll have a different session. And that's what it looks like. We're always here to answer questions if somebody's in a bind. We don't just meet. We have buddy checks. We have people checking in on you to make sure you're okay. Those types of things. and we learn about where does the trauma actually start from. Did it start at yesterday? Did it happen in childhood? And we look into all this insight, and we help you get through it and take that and learn how to deal with it when it comes back, uh, the triggers or the emotions, those types of things. Any questions, comments, concerns? Email address is up there if you want to send us an email. If you know somebody that needs help, share that information with them. We'll get somebody in touch with them. We do this on Zoom on Monday evenings. I believe we're going to do it. And we're starting a course in January sometime. We have people taking the course again because they learned so much that they want to learn more. So it's not if you want to take the course again, that's fine as well. We don't have any problems with that. We don't judge people. We're just here to help. Especially this time of year. Um, I can't speak for the UK, but in the United States, unfortunately, suicide uh, goes higher this time of year because people can't deal with the depression, can't deal with the abandonment, can't deal with the hurt, can't deal with the trauma. And so a lot of times people try committing suicide. We want to try to avoid that anywhere in the world. If somebody's needing help, let them get the help to us. We want to help them. We don't want to be one of the persons carrying the casket. We want to be able to stop that before it's too late.
Thank you, Jackie. But my mod in chat, very busy putting emails in and all that lot. So come on, guys, if you want to get involved, email us. Obviously, we want course participants, but if you can help us in another way, just let us know. If you think you can get someone to sponsor us, work on it. We want companies and stuff like that, and we'll be going full legit. We've got a bank account, we've got a GoFundMe, we've got like our first section of like building the course up, and we will get to the point where we're a charity and all that lot, and then we can do better. But we are building up for that. But like I said, we want to fundraise for this course because I've done it for 2 years. I've done 3 13-week courses. Lisa's done 5, and Mitch has done 5 involving UK citizens. So
How much?
Go on.
How much is a pint of beer?
Let's put an average £4.
Okay, £4. You probably need at least 2 or 3 pints to get a little buzz.
Yeah.
That's £12 for maybe a couple hours of your time versus putting somebody's name in a book or even your own name saying, my name is John Lawrence. I'm sponsoring this page for 10 quid for years to come. Where do you get more satisfaction out of that? 3 pints of beer? Yeah, who doesn't want a pint of beer? Let's be realistic. But the impact that you have when somebody picks up that book and is looking for us for hope, and they see somebody's name that they don't even know on the bottom of the page who's saying, I am coming in agreement. I want people to get help. Here's 10 pounds. Here's 15 pounds. Here's 25 pounds. Strangers that don't even know you, willing to make your journey to healing as easy as possible, as inexpensive as possible. Because if you go to a group or if you see a therapist, I don't know what to tell you, but in the United States, it's $100 a pop, even if you have insurance. I don't know how much you guys would have to pay to see somebody on a weekly basis. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm a therapist, but I'm just telling you, think about that as well. You're on mute, John.
Yes, what we did also did as well when people come through the camp, we met up with people. We did one-on-ones where we can get where Mitch, as the professional, can get a bit more knowledge on maybe the way somebody has to go, or can give them advice and stuff like that, or talk to them, just talking to them about trauma and stuff like that. And what you find is a lot of people can't deal with people talking to them about trauma. Some people just can't deal with that, and I'm not bashing anyone's family members, but Mitch did that. Mitch took that role to talk to people who have trauma, and then we guided them on. Some did the course, some didn't, but we did guide them on. And that I thought that was very helpful. I thought that was very helpful, and as like a supervisor and staff trainer, I would rate something like that. That the way that Mitch did these one-on-ones. So we're adding a little bit more, and once you get used to the community, Mitch will be available, and Lisa and others, all the time for you to talk to. You won't be left on your own. If you're a woman, you need to talk to a woman. Lisa's there. There'll be Jackie in the group. We've got Diane. There's women to talk to. It's not all men. And if you're a man and you can't talk to a woman, you can talk to a man. So it's up to you which way you want to go. But, I just highly rate it, and I have done for over 2 years.
Any questions, comments, concerns? Help us out. We need to raise some money. We know it's the holiday season, but if just think about where that money might go to help others. And again, we're not asking for hundreds of pounds. We're asking for 5. We're asking for 10. We're asking for whatever is going to be convenient for you. You want to give £2? That's fine too. We don't judge. Whatever can help us out. Again, the money stays in the United Kingdom. I don't touch the money. You have 2 treasurers that see that they both need signatures before any kind of money comes out of it. Every month we will come on here and show you where the expenses are going. So there's no surprises, how much came in, how much went out, how much is left. We're not here to hide anything.
So yeah, come on, guys. Big John's put a fiver in.
Say again?
Sorry, I was just saying that I've put money in myself already, but I'm gonna just go to X and share the stream on X now. I haven't done that, so I'll just do that. No, we're not asking a lot, guys. We just want a little bit of your time and 25 quid for a book. That's it. And like some of these courses that you can do on that you have to pay for cost hundreds of pounds. And there's certain, I can safely say through my experience that this course is worth hundreds of pounds if you're going to be able to do it. But you can do it for 25 quid and 4 or 5 hours of your time a week. That's all. It's not a lot to ask for. It isn't.
Let me ask you all something. When we teach this course, I'm here and I'm a person with PTSD and trauma. Now, I'm not saying that other people who are teaching courses that don't have PTSD and trauma, but think about the person who does can understand and know how you're feeling because we've been through the same type of situation. That's what makes this course unique. This course is unique because we focus on all three areas of life, not just one. And that's what makes us unique, different, helping other people. Any other questions, comments, concerns? This course is for everybody over 18 years of age, just in case you're wondering. Um, Again, we'll be meeting in January, probably on Monday evenings. Um, so if you need to get in, let us know. I believe there's still some availability, and that will go for 12 or 13 weeks, and that's when we will start our new book in May sometime. April or May, depending on how fast we could get it written and done. And that money is going to go towards helping us for that book. Now we're looking for people that are proofreaders that can proofread the book. You will have to sign some documents saying that everything we send you doesn't go anywhere else. But we need people to proofread. We need people to, help us get the book organized. So if that's the type of person you are, and you can't give funds, maybe that's something. Maybe you work at a business where you can put up some flyers. And if you want to put a flyer up for us for raising funds or about our organization, let us know. We'll send you a flyer that you can hang up in your business. Maybe your company wants to donate money to a different organization this year. Perhaps you can say, hey, these people are teaching on PTSD and trauma. Can we send funds their way? Whatever, maybe you don't have the funds, but you know somebody that has the funds. We're just needing spokespeople and getting the word out for us. And let's see here. Everybody should rise because Lily, the general, is now in here.
Oh, where? The general's not here.
Yeah, she said it. She is. Lily General. Did you send her the link?
Yeah, I did onto her email.
Get her on here. They don't want
Right,
to see
hold
this
on.
ugly. They don't want to see this ugly bloke. They want to see this. They want to see Princess Sarge or General over here. They don't want to look at some bloke from the United States. That's why we're not bringing any money in.
Oh, she's I can hear her.
Yep. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I'm so sorry. I am so late.
She
It's
was
all right,
partying like
don't worry, don't matter. Don't matter
she
if you're
was
late or not.
partying like a rock star. She was.
Oh, I wish. I literally fell asleep. The children went to bed and everything, and I just waited, and I just went, nope, that went to the land of Nod.
Naughty, naughty. Welcome, welcome.
Welcome, everyone.
Lil has so many hats, we don't know to call her Sarge, General, Major, Lily, Princess, Queen, whatever you call her, as long as you don't call her late for dinner, she's okay.
Exactly.
Sarge.
Yes.
So, Sarge, tell us about what Mark did this week for us.
So Mark went and purchased a laptop and printer for the Crossroads for Healing for us to help with paperwork, to go forward with advertisement if anyone needs a book. So yeah, for anything that we need for admin wise, he went and purchased a laptop and a printer for us, which was
And
amazing.
he's going to get a big page in the book for that. and you guys can do the same. Tell them about what we're running right now, Sarge. What kind of, you know,
So we're doing sponsor the page, guys. So sponsor the page is where you donate. Off the top of my head, it's £10 for private, and if you're commercial or business, it's £30, and we dedicate a page to a loved one or a pet or anything just for yourself. So it's called Sponsor the Page, and when we've completed the new book for April's course, your name will be mentioned and the person who you dedicated to. So go ahead, and if you need any information, just email us on the emails that are just down below, if you want to sponsor a page for the course.
I'm just saying, I've got page 1 for my mum. Just saying, ladies and gentlemen, it's booked.
you guys gonna be outdone by a politician or what? Just saying, he's my buddy, but this is the time of year. Let's bring somebody's memory to life for years to come. Not just for
well, Mark might have topped that. He's donated a laptop and a printer, John, so he might get a whole
Ooh.
page to himself.
No, well, he's not. He can have 10 pages, but my mum's getting that #1 page.
No,
Before I forget,
Mark's gonna have a whole page to himself, a page with his
Yeah.
name and what he's done, besides whatever else happens after that. So,
and before I forget, I'm going to do it live. I'm going to transfer 20 quid, which is the first month's meat money for Google Meets or whatever we're using. I'm going to transfer that into the bank account now.
Oh, wow,
the Zoom, £20 for Zoom. Thank you. Zoom.
Yay.
Yeah.
That's
It's the
amazing.
links that rob you. What does that mean?
So with the inks, with the printer,
Yeah.
majority of the time, yeah, you've got to do a subscription.
Yeah. Yeah. That's great. But this is just think about all you people who want to just get in there and have somebody recognize. Like I said, if you need flyers, reach out to us. We'll get you a flyer to hang in your business. Or if you need information, you want us to talk to your bosses who say, you know what, it's the holiday season. I want to donate some money. That way you can say, hey, let's reach out to these guys. We'll meet with them on Zoom, tell them what we're about, and if they want to donate, that's fine. Because a lot of businesses this type of year want to donate. And what about to an organization that's going to have an impact on somebody's life, not just for a meal or a shower, but perhaps a lifetime when they go through this course of what they learn. Now, Lisa, how come you've taken so many courses? Let people know what made you want to take so many courses, and how many did you take?
So I did 5 courses. I did 3 military, 2 civilian, which is the trauma course. I did those courses because I'm a veteran myself, and I went through domestic violence with physical, emotional, SA, and financial. And I was falling apart, really. And then I got in touch with Mark, who's our top donator at the moment. He helped me flee domestic violence. Then I was referred onto the course, and then I went on to the military course. It really, really does help me. But I wanted to do the course again, just in case I missed anything. But then what I realised is I'm learning different things each time. And then throughout the military one, I went onto the trauma one. I even found more new things and understanding of what I was going through with the traumas and my PTSD. And it brought me closer to my children. I was able to sleep. When I wasn't able to, I was able to go out for a walk, social meetings, meet lovely people, have a good support network. I had someone on, if I needed to speak to anyone on the end of the phone, I've got John, I've got Mitch, I've got Jackie, I've got so many people with us taken the course, not just that done the course with me, but I've done other courses without me, They are there for me. We're just a great big network of family, which we look after each other. But I would recommend, I would do it again, and anyone else who has already done it, do it again. I can guarantee you're going to learn new things and understand it a bit more. Trust me now, it really that it did help me.
So, I'm sorry. So, out of the 5 courses, how much money did you have to put out for 5 courses?
£25 for one book.
Did you hear that, people? 25 quid. You probably go to university or school and your book probably costs you 75 quid or more. And then you have to get rid of it the next semester. This book is your lifeline, so to speak. You can learn over and over each time you take the course, or every time you realize something's new, the book is right there in front of you. It's not like you use the book one time and you put it on your shelf. If you really want to change, that's not the case. So £25 for 5 courses. Anybody can show me where they can take courses like that for £5 a course? In reality, when you break down 25 quid, that's £5 a course. You can't even buy a hamburger for £5. Maybe you can, but yeah, just saying. And to think to put your name in there for 10 quid, bada bing, bada boom.
And but one of the books I've got here has got like 150 pages, so you know there's plenty of room for people's names, and some people are going to have the odd sentence underneath. I'm going to charge an extra £5 for that, but we've got people lined up. We've got people lined up now. Just need to get the money in and get going on what they exactly want and stuff like that. But we've got people lined up, so I put the GoFundMe link in. If you don't believe that we haven't done anything, if you go to my YouTube, and I will tonight open up a lot of videos the name the Late Night Veteran Show, but 2 years, guys, of streams talking about trauma, the book we've done. Lisa's been on dozens of times. Mitch is on every single week. I'm on, and I'm talking about what we've done that week. I'm talking about how difficult it's been to forgive people. We've talked about the 4 things: run, cry, deny, and numb. We talk about all these things, and we have done for 2 years. So, you know, like if you're not in with it, then you're not on it. But we have done for 2 years, and we've been emotional. I've been emotional on streams. I know Lisa's been emotional on streams. I know Mitch has been emotional. I know there's other people who've been on the streams, and they've been emotional as well, talking about the course, how it's helped, how it's made them feel and stuff like that. 2 years, guys, 2 years. And, you know, I can safely say that because I have to set the streams up for that 2 years, me. So I know what I've done and the amount of work we've done to do with our trauma course. So come on, join us, email us. We're there. Get in contact with us. Go on, guys. Mitch, do you want to say anything else?
I'll let Sarge have the floor. They don't want to hear me. They want to hear Sarge.
They want to hear me. So, guys, just if you are interested in the course at all, just remember it's £25 for the book, and the rest of it's for free. We're all volunteers, so we don't get paid for this, so we would like to help you. Even if you just want to donate, remember we've got the sponsor the page, which is £10 privately for anyone, or if you're commercial or business, it's £30. Even if you just want to donate anything, even equipment. We're looking for folders. We're looking for office equipment. We're looking for another printer for our secretary, Jackie, that's in the comments as well. Even if you think that we can benefit from like badges, if you can donate badges with our logo on, anything like that, give us an email, and also our GoFundMe page link there. If you can't donate to the GoFundMe link, just share it out. Share our live streams out, share our posters out, or anything like that, and that will get the word out. It really does.
Business cards.
Get emailing us, Nathan. 4465. They're the emails. Mitch.crossroads2healing@gmail.com. John.crossroads2healing@gmail.com. Email us, please, mate. Email us. But thank you very
7
much.
pages. That's amazing. Thank you
Thank
so much.
you. 7 pages. Whoever that someone is, thank you. But listen, even if we can't, if you can help find somebody to give us business cards so we can get the word out, leave them at hospitals, leave them at military bases, leave them at council's offices so people can know that there's hope for them, that they haven't been forgotten. Even if you can only give £1, we ain't going to judge you. £1 better than £0. 50 pence is better than 0 pence. We're just saying £10 to have a book, a name in the book, but that doesn't mean you can't give whatever you want to give. Again, every month, John, me, and Lisa will come on once a month, show you the money that came in, the money that went out, how much is left. They handle that. I'm in the United States. I don't touch the bank. My name's not on the bank. Those people in the United Kingdom, they're the ones that are sworn in officers to handle the money that's coming in and going out.
Yeah, we're constitutions as well, guys. So we are transparent. With our constitution, if you are requesting the look at the finances, we are obliged to help you. We are going to be fully transparent. If you've got any questions at all, or just be a part of it, if you want to volunteer your time, and help us as well, please email us and go and let us know what you can do. But we are constitution, so we are classed as a non-government organisation, and we have to follow rules and regulations.
Right. Nathan, if you give us your email address, we'll follow up with you as well in case you didn't write ours down. But thank you. Yes, we just want to help people. We've been there. Can you show the logo, John? Do you see? If
No,
you
not
guys can
really.
see
I've
on the
been.
logo on the back where it shows a lighthouse. The lighthouse is representing hope for people who are lost, coming to an intersection with one common goal, looking for hope. And that's what we want to provide, is that hope. We want to provide light and hope for those people who think they're alone, that there isn't hope, that they think they've been forgotten, or nobody cares for them. That's what we want to represent, those people standing in front of the lighthouse. And that's all we want to do. No more, no less. Just helping people living a better life, a thriving life, hopefully.
Bear with me, I'm trying to find the logo. I've been looking for it all bloody night, actually.
Well, that's okay. But if you want to know more about us, the book that's going to come out is going to talk about who we are as an organization, what the logo stands for, what our mission statement is. All that is, everything's going to be in that book. It's going to be transparent. People are going to know who we are, what we do, and that's all. There's nothing. Uh, like Lisa said, none of us are getting paid. I've been doing this for years, for not a cent. All I do is ask for money to pay for printing, bills that have to be paid. Other than that, I don't get salary. Nobody else in the organization gets salary. We just want to raise money that we can continue making people's lives better.
And like I said, guys, I want to run in local elections. I want to be a councillor. And within the area where there's 8,000 people where I live, there's many people with PTSD and trauma. And how better to understand them than to do this course, which will help me in the future. And I know there's people in my area, if they could come on the stream, they would be absolutely bigging me up, because I do go above and beyond the call of duty, especially for those who've had trauma and have difficulty in their lives. I go above and beyond the call of duty. So, it's giving me more of an insight. the local councillors and MPs think about these things? They might do, but I want to get a big more into it. So that's why I'm doing the course, and that's why I promote the course, and that's why I want people to do the courses to make them better. But anyway, we've come up to the end of the hour. Thank you, Jackie. Marion's been in the chat. Good evening, Marion. Lodger's been in the chat. Thank you very much, mate. Nathan, make sure you email us. Make sure you email us, mate, and then we'll get some pages in the book set for you. When are we looking at the book launch yet? It's not yet, is it?
No, not till April.
No.
Yeah, we won't know until February or March when it's going to launch.
Thank you, Spear Pro. Thank you, Lodger. Thank you, guys. And like I said, we don't talk shit here. We've done these courses for 2 years. And again, we've documented it all by doing videos every week. So nobody can put us down. No one can say it doesn't help or anything. No one can say we haven't been doing it. And the effort it takes for me to set them streams up 2 years on the run is just like unbelievable. But you know, that's what I want to put in to help people. If I can do that, I'll help people. And I can help people by doing streams, setting up interviews, talking about things live on a show like this. Thank you very much.
One quick question just mentioned. My oldest son, Nick, wants to sponsor a page for our dog, Hooch, was a service dog for the British Army that passed away Monday. So he's going to give me his pocket money. He just run upstairs to give it to me.
Oh. Do you hear that? Do y'all hear that? How old is your son?
He's 15.
15, donating, see, in memory of a military animal. You hear that? He could go out and buy a video game, ice cream, whatever, but no, you see that? That touches my heart more than anything. So
yeah.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
Oh, thank you, mate. Thank you very much. Have I met the 15-year-old? I haven't, have I?
Yeah, you've met Nick. Yeah, he came to camp.
Right, bro. Top lad, honestly, top lad. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. Any last words, guys? Any last words, Lisa?
No, I'm all good here. My camera keeps playing up.
I'm good. I'm good. Just remember, if we don't talk to you before your holiday season, may it be blessed and filled with happiness and warmth. And just remember that sometimes we forget that other people don't have it worse than you do, but they do. So try to remember those, and let's have an impact on those people's lives.
Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you. And we'll see you in a couple of weeks. God bless you all.
God bless.